Right then, hello and welcome back to Sports Car GT, about to get ready for round 6 of the GT2 Championship back at Donington Park where the series began. We're at the Grand Prix circuit this time and not the shorter national circuit. We are leading the championship by 20 points over Ross Bentley. Hans Stuck is third with 18 and Claudia Hurtgen with 10, and then you've got Andre Earl and Steve Celine 9 and 5 points respectively. So yes, we are at good old Donington Park. I've upgraded the car a little bit more. I still have a few pieces. Oh no, actually I've upgraded completely. So there you go. My car should now be unstoppable. So yes, Donington Park Grand Prix circuit then. And we'll get ready for the start of the race. Here we go then for the 1 hour endurance. And we are underway. Again, a lot of smoke. It's to be expected by now. Oh, excuse me. And a couple of cars spinning, going through Redgate Corner. Down through Hollywood, and then the Craners. Excuse me, pardon me. A lot of smoke again. Someone's cut the corner through the old hairpin. This is a 1 hour endurance. Similarly to what it was for round 1 of the GT2 campaign, using the national circuit. Oh, no, and around we go, me and the Mustang. Or the Celine. And that has pushed me back down to 13th place. Great! At least I got no damage. Alright, barreling our way down towards the Fogarty S's for the first time. A lot of smoke. Someone's either locked up or spun going through the Melbourne Loop. And then down towards Goddard's. And that is a lap complete. Many more to go. 58 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock when we cross the start-finish line. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Excuse me. Oh, okay, you've seen that. That was not me. He decided to cut across. Move across under braking. Which is a no-no when it comes to racing. You're not supposed to change your line under the braking zone. But he decided to sideswipe me and we both went off into the gravel trap. So now I'm back down to 13th place again. Right, back up into 12th. And Celine again is gone for a little spin. And lap 2 complete. And we were even faster with our lap time from the previous lap, and someone else has gone around. Where is he? 2 cars went around. A little bit of body damage. Shouldn't hamper us too much though. Excuse me, get out the way. So 2 cars tangled going through Redgate. So we head through McLean's. Get off the gravel. And then Coppice. We're a little far back from 7th place at the moment, but we have had a lot of mistakes with the first couple of laps. But that's fine, we'll claw our way back up. There's probably be another 2-stop race as well. Oh, don't spin it. There we go. And a proper full lap without any mistakes, 119.98. I think we can do much, much better than that. Caught back up to 7th place. And yeah, we're 3 seconds ahead on our previous lap time, so get it into the low 1 minute 16s, I would imagine. As the rest of the front runners head through Goddard's to start another lap. Got a bit of catching up to do. Pulling away from 9th place. And a new course record as well, a 1:16.5. And of course another massive smoke screen. Looks like someone must have binned it going through Coppice. Because we have caught up to 6th place. Just heading through the Fogarty S's now. And we've even improved a bit more on our previous lap time, so we could get it into the 1:15s. No, not quite. Only 4 1,000ths of a second faster. There we go, that is not my teammate, I thought that might have been. We are closing in on the front pack. Current leader has pulled away though, he's got about a 5-second lead over the rest of the bunch. As we start another lap, just under 52 minutes to go. And I was looking at the timer and not where I was going because yes, I'm very clever like that. Well, plenty of time. Might be a little bit down on power anyway from the rest because we did pick up a tiny bit of damage during the incident going through Redgate. At least we got another new course record anyway, 1:14.84. on, get out of the way. Well, at least the other Porsche's giving me a run for my money, so... But we are faster going through the craners, so... Haha. More smoke screens. Right, I just seen a flash of someone going through Coppice. So we are gaining. Take us about 3 laps to catch up, I think. Fuel is looking good. We still got half a tank. Right, the whole field is starting to spread out now. Not many gaps appearing in the little bar at the bottom. Oh, and 5th place has spun around. I think that was my teammate. But that's fine. That's another position gained. And is this going to be another new fastest lap as well? And it is. 1:14.43. Right, excuse me. Oh, get out the way, please. Thank you. Oh, come on. There you go. Sod off. You're not getting past. Tyres are definitely starting to go off now. I'm getting a little bit of understeer going through the turns. It's not biting as hard as it was. But it's not going to be long until everyone starts making their first scheduled stop. we go, coming up to quarter distance complete. 45 minutes left to go on the clock. Oh, and someone else has spun going through the old hairpin. Smoke, get out of the way. It's the 98 Porsche going around. So that moves us up into a podium. Unfortunately, that is not second place in front. That is 16th place. We're just coming up to lapping. No! Oh my word. That was me. I put the power down too early. There's a harmless loop going through the Melbourne hairpin. Not a problem. Get past 16th place again. Excuse me. More clouds of smoke erupting into the air. I think we got about another 2 or 3 laps in the tank before we make our first stop. So I think possibly with 40 minutes to go. I'll try and stretch it as long as possible. If we can get below 40 minutes, then I know it's definitely going to be a 2-stop and not a 2-stop and a splash of fuel. More smoke. Quite a messy bunch of cars up ahead, mostly lap traffic. Take a position on the Celine. Well, not a position, we'll just lap him. And I think that is the panels ahead, or the Vector. No, it's definitely the panels. In the slower GT3 class. So this is a multi-class event. All these races have been multi-class because some of the cars are GT3 cars, not GT2. So they're having their own battle themselves. Take the outside line. Still not forward position. And more smoke. Someone spun going through Coppice again. Coppice and the Melbourne hairpin seem to be the trouble spots for the AI. Saying that, I take a spin myself. And lose a position. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, that's my teammate as well. Bloody idiot. That's alright. He straightened it up. Yeah, we still got plenty of fuel and we're down to almost 40 minutes remaining, so This is not going to be... Oh, and 2 more cars have spun. Can't see a damn thing. Get out of the way. No, and I spun again. The bloody tyres have gone. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Again, my teammate being a pain. He was not doing very well this race because we've lapped him. And he seems to be down in the mid-teens. Unless he is in 5th place and I just can't see his number properly. Right, warning, low fuel, so we will go in at the end of this lap. So that leaves us with 39 minutes on the clock, so yeah, definitely a 2-stop strategy. And then we'll have plenty of fuel to go to the end. So in we go. And yeah, we'll just fix all that, that's fine. So it should be 12 seconds, 13 seconds, that's not bad. Even with the bit of damage that we've got as well, so they'll fix that, refuel, and I'll be good to go. Thank you very much. So we'll be 8th place, I think, coming out of the pits. Yep, 8th is just going past, now 7th. So that's fine, we're still in the top 10. Nothing to worry about. It's nice to have fresh tyres that actually grip going into the turns. Not understeering like crazy. Right, there's the Vector. So the Vector isn't doing too bad either, in the top 10 himself. Just gonna be careful in trying to pass him. Everyone else should be going in for their stops soon as well, so we should be able to make back the positions we've lost. Well, there's 16th place, we're lapping again, so... Car number 68, get out the way please. Thank you. So we are making our way back to 6th place. They're just going around the hairpin now. There he is. I don't think anyone's in the pits. Oh yeah, a couple of cars are in the pits. So that'll push us back into 4th place. No, 3rd place even. Unfortunately, we are half a lap behind 2nd and 1st. Again, got a long way to go. We now have 35 minutes on the clock. So almost halfway through. And a couple of the lapped cars have gone into the pits. Second place had gone in as well because we've actually caught up to him. You can see on the bar at the bottom. But as the famous saying goes, catching is one thing, passing is another, and on this game, that definitely rings true. Now I think with 2 rounds to go, we got enough of a points deficit where I'm not too concerned if we don't win. As long as we are consistently in the top 3, we should be okay. Again, we've only got the 2 races to go after this one before we head on to the GT1 championship, but ideally I would love to win the final few races on the calendar, but it's not a big deal if we don't. Right, there is second place ahead. The leader is just going across the start-finish line now. Still hasn't made a pit stop either. Another smoke screen somewhere on the track. We are now coming up to lap 9th place. Oh, I'll just dive it on the inside. Oh, I gave him a little, tiny little clip in the rear. That's alright, he's still going. Not intentional by any stretch. But that made my job a little bit easier getting up into second place. The leader looks like he's just going down through the old hairpin now. Just from looking at the bar. That's 9th place taken care of. 16th is coming up again. There he is. We'll be lapping him twice. I think if the leader should go into the pits, we should be able to take the lead from him. because we have caught up a little bit. And we're at the race midpoint as well, so half an hour down, half an hour to go. And note the leader still hasn't pitted, but with the rate that we're closing in, you can tell that his tyres are definitely past their best because he's not pulling away like he was. And with how close we are now, we will be able to jump him going into the pits, or when he goes into his first scheduled stop. I don't know, he may have already pitted, I'm not sure. But if he hasn't, he's stretching the fuel really, really far. Or he could just be getting caught on back markers, I don't know. And another lap complete. Oh, and a new course record as well, 1:14.02. Didn't expect to get that. Well, I think a 1:13 is definitely doable then in that case. Oh, not anymore, not on this lap anyway. Come on, spin it back around, there we go. I think that was me just being a bit too apprehensive. I knew I was going to be on a good lap. But going through the old hairpin, I was a little bit twitchy on the controls and around we went. But that's not a problem. It's definitely taken some life out of the tyres though, because we are getting a bit of the understeer going through right-handers, which is to be expected. Really flat spotted the left-hand side tyres. Right, try not to make the same mistake again. There we go, that's what I want to do on the previous lap. And we are up by 0.15. More smoke going through the Melbourne hairpin. And is this going to be a new fastest lap? Yay, 1:13.8. Cool. Still not gaining much on the leader. He's now in the middle of the bar at the bottom, so we're just coming up to the halfway mark of the lap, which is, I think, going through Coppice and on the back straight. Yeah, so Coppice is a midway point of the lap. he's just starting the next lap now. Now, I would have thought then that he's already made his pit stop and I just didn't notice. Because he's still going. More smoke. And we're coming up to lap the Vector, who is in 8th place, so he's still in the top 10. Yeah, we are better on the brakes. Don't seem to be making any progress on catching the leader either. We're still at about the same distance. He's about a quarter of a lap ahead of me. Or 1/3 of a lap. Oh, I think he might have had a bit of an issue. I think that smoke that we seen was from him because he is now just in front. So I think he had a bit of a spin with a back marker. Oh, so there's hope yet. Oh, saying that, and again, I spin. It's fine. We're good. Didn't lose that much time, maybe about 2 seconds. Oh, late break. No, that was just me being way too daft on the brakes. Well, we were catching him. Emphasis on the word were. Get past a bloody Vector again. But even after that, we're still closer than we were before. And he's coming up into more lap traffic, so they might be able to hold him up. Who knows? More smoke. So I think at the end of this lap we'll be going in for our final scheduled stop. We haven't picked up much damage either. The only damage that we picked up was already repaired, I think, on lap 2. So we've been incredibly lucky so far. With everyone spinning in front of us, we haven't been collected in a massive schmozzle. So yeah, I'm well pleased with that. It's been relatively clean for us for once. Unlike Laguna Seca, where we're going in the pits literally every 5 minutes. Yeah, our fuel is very low. We'll get a low fuel warning, which means you've got about a lap and a half in the tank, but I'm not going to take that risk. I'm just going to dive in. There we go. So again, the leader hasn't gone in. He's currently lapping 11th place. We were quite close to him anyway. Maybe about 5-10 seconds. So, yeah, I think we should be okay. "17 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. We'll drop back down to 3rd place. There we go. Fresh tyres, a full tank of fuel, and no damage to repair, which is absolutely brilliant. I can imagine my team is thrilled that they don't have to do any repair work for once. I think my team were close to going on strike at Laguna Seca. The amount of times that's going for the repairs and everything else. Right, so the car in front we don't have to worry about. That's 13th place. Which we've lapped once already. And the leader is just under half a lap ahead. No, I honestly don't recall the leader going into the pits to refuel. So, again, either I've missed it or they're still on the same tank. If that's the case, a steward's inquiry should be on that team as to why they're using so much, or why they have so much fuel. Probably an extra fuel tank in the bumper or something, I don't know. Oh, one car has spun. That is 16th place. Who we're lapping now for the 3rd time. Right, 3/4 of the way done. Again, for me, these races go by fairly quickly. I'm not sure what the viewers are thinking or what the viewers feel like. But when you're doing these races, they do go by fairly quickly. Second place directly ahead. Ooh, I think the leader's spun. I can see in number 1 that's stationary on the bar at the bottom. He's got going again now. I think he must have spun going through either the old hairpin or the Craner curves. Didn't see any smoke though, so he probably spun on the grass, I'm not sure. Alright, let's get past second place. Actually not here, we'll do it going through the Fogarty S's, or take the outside going through Coppice. That works too. Lovely. You got some dust in your face. Bugger off. Lapping the Vector again. Don't cut across, you git. Ah, the leader is in the pits. Cool, so his spin was very beneficial. We've got 11 minutes to go. Hopefully we can hold on to this for the next 11 laps. Or 11 minutes, sorry. Which would be about, I don't know, 6.5 laps, I suppose. 5-6 laps. Not sure how many laps we've completed so far during this race. I would say maybe 30, I'm going to say about 35 to 38. Between 35 and 38, I'm going to say. Across the line with exactly 10 minutes to go. Oh, has someone spun or just locking the brakes? No, they just locked the brakes. Well, no, I don't really have to brake that hard going through the old hairpin. You just dab the brake and then turn. Oh, and they've done it again here, so their tyres must be completely gone. No, don't you dare. Why do you do that, you absolute git? Oh my god. What an annoyance. He was trying to take the position back again then. You're a lapped car. Bugger off. Well, it didn't do too much damage to our track position. We're still leading by about 5-6 seconds. Yeah, lapped cars in this game are the absolute worst, but at least they don't cut across when you're alongside them. So they do give you a little bit of racing room, just not always. Excuse me. Thank you. Okie dokie, another lap complete, 6 minutes 5 seconds to go. With the average lap time being around about 1:13, I would say 4 laps left. Might have one more push. We're far enough ahead. I might try and get another fastest lap time. We're currently... we were up by 1/1000th of a second, so... Got back down to 2/10. And we did get a new course record. Nice. 1:13.83. So only, what, 4/1000ths of a second faster. We've been it going through Redgate. And 3 minutes 16 on the clock. Oh, that was a very weird approach. So I think the next lap is going to be the final. So, 2 to go. And I think this should be enough to give us an unassailable lead in the championship. They need to be leading by 20 points or more to go into the final round. We already had a 20-point deficit going into this round. So, yeah, we've essentially won the championship with 2 races to go. A la Michael Schumacher-esque. Can't remember what year it was where he won the championship at the French Grand Prix at Magny-Cours. And it was like halfway through the season because he just won every race. I think that was 2001 or 2002. Or it might have been 2000, I can't remember. It was a long, long time ago. And is this a white flag? It is! Fantastic. So, how many laps did I say we were going to do in this race? I said between 35 and 38. So, we'll see if I'm correct. It might be more, actually. Come to think of it, because the lap times were fairly short, so maybe that could be 45 to 48. No, I'll stick with my original idea of 35 to 38 laps between them. We'll see. I'm probably miles off, but who knows. Speaking of miles off, we are miles ahead of second place. We go into the Fogarty S's for the final time. And the Goddard chicane at the end. And there we go, another victory. Nice one, and I spin it at the end. Well done me. So, 46 laps, I was, 10 laps shy. Oh well. Not to worry. So, now we just have to wait for everyone else to finish. So, Ross Bentley then was second, Andre Earl, Hans Stuck, and Larry Schumacher, the top 5. Where was everybody else? Claudia Hurtgen in 6th place, Bruno Eichmann, Dean Adams, Steve Celine, Joe Quintana, Mark Duez, Bill Orbelin. Didn't do really well. You know, Bill Orbelin was pretty dominant in the last championship. But these are the GT3 class again. This is multi-class racing. So, Joe Campana wins the GT3 class, and I win the GT2s. So Mark Duez second, and Bill Orbelin the top 3 in the GT3 championship. And once again, this is our lovely winnings then. So the current race base earnings 15,000, difficulty bonus 44,999, race length bonus 37,499, so we get a total credits awarded of 97,498, which we can't do anything with because we've already maxed out the car. And yes, we now have an unassailable lead. We cannot be caught with 2 races to go. We are the GT2 champion. But next time is going to be the Lime Rock Park event. It's only 35 minutes, so it's quite a short one in comparison to the last couple. But we should do that next time. So I will see you next time then for round 7 of the GT2 Championship coming from Lime Rock Park. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.